So first, we're going to make sure your setup is good. That looks pretty good. Sometimes you're going to want to have, lean your cello a little bit to the right. It's called presenting your A.
Yeah, I'm...
If it's not comfortable, that's okay. You can have it straightforward. Just make sure your knees aren't too far or too in back or in front. Okay? That looks pretty good. Let's take a look.
Am I too high or is it just me? I always feel like my head's like hitting this.
Okay. Let's see. Too high.
Because I never got used to the whole thing where it would like hit against your side of your head.
Okay. Maybe put it a little bit lower and see how you feel. I mean, there's no formula for it. It's going to be a little bit of how it feels to you personally. Is that a little better?
It's okay.
Yeah?
I guess, yeah.
Just make sure you're sitting nice and forward on your seat. Yeah. That'll help you, be free with your arms.
Yeah. So.
Alright, you're going to want it a little bit more upright than that. So you might want to, does that feel good? Yeah, resting like a little bit.
Okay. I think this is okay.
Yeah? Does that feel okay?
I think it's okay.
Okay. So let's tune number 1. I already tuned. Hopefully it stayed in close enough. Okay. Let's tune our A's to each other. Sounds pretty good. Now D. That's fine if you, and if you like to check your strings together like you do on violin or viola, you can do that if you want.
I think it's okay.
Yeah? Okay. So we're just going to work on a little bit of like the basics. Just start from the beginning, just to make sure we're doing everything right.
Straight.
Are you comfortable with the room, or should we?
I'm fine with the room. I never got used to the whole cello with the head thing here.
Okay.
So it feels like I can't sit up straight. But then I have to just move it, and then it doesn't do that.
Okay. Let me see. Okay. You look like you're leaning away from the cello, like you don't want to be close to it.
Is that better?
So yeah, have it a little bit, if you look at me in the reflection of the movie, mine is resting right above my shoulder, just kind of hanging out above my shoulder. You kind of look like you're don't put that near me. You look like you're uncomfortable.
Like that, maybe?
Yeah.
That's a lot better. Actually.
Yeah, that feels good?
Yeah.
So remember how that feels where you're touching the cello with your body?
Yeah.
So that next time you can set it up and you'll be like, oh yeah, this feels good.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's do a little bit of open string work.
Okay.
With keeping our bow straight. Since the computer's in front of you, you can see your bow in that, or you can kind of use the mirror a little bit. That might not work.
That might work.
So let's just do some open string work. I'll try not to hit you.
It's okay.
Do A's. Let's do 4 long bows. Okay. Now looking down is a little bit, it's a different view from what we have when we were playing the violin or viola, because that ends up here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what we need, the best thing to do while you're practicing is to really play just in front of a mirror, because if I'm looking at you in the reflection, your bow, play a string and look at in the, look, it should be straight, right?
Yeah.
Against the bridge, it should be nice and straight. So let's make a straight bow, nice and parallel to the bridge, right?
Okay, but if you're on okay, which string?
A string.
A string, so like that kind of.
Yeah, that's better. And watch yourself as you're drawing it. There, that's better. Oh, you're a little.
I know it's moving.
Yeah. Okay, try it again. Go ahead. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is make sure you're not pulling backwards.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you're maybe moving more out towards the piano instead of pulling from your shoulder.
Okay.
So, go ahead.
That's still not right.
It looks better. You have the idea. Yeah, that looks better. Now move to your D.
I don't want to hit you. Is that good?
Yeah, that was good. Let's check that D string. It sounds a little bit flat. Might have just moved a little bit. That sounds better. Okay. Now these three strings, A, D, and G, are similar to what you're gonna feel with on the violin or viola. You know, you have to dig in, but you can usually use the weight of your hand. Now C, you're gonna want to really feel the string when you play it. So let's
like, do you want to
put
dig
it on
in like
with the
this?
frog and kind of move it around. You know, kind of like if you move it a little bit, kind of crunches. You want to have that idea without the crunch. So let's try just pulling the string, keeping the weight really down. Help you when you get towards the tip is what's gonna
the
help
pressure.
You?
Your pinky in your hand, in your front, the front finger's not your pinky.
Your forefinger, right?
My
your
forefinger. I'm thinking
right.
it the wrong way.
It's okay. It's okay. That sounds good. Forefinger needs to have pressure, but not tension, right? You don't want to like clench up any of the muscles in your hand. You want to be nice and healthy while you're playing. So. Let's do some string changes. So let's go just from A, working our way to C with long bows. So A and then D. So we're going to do one down bow, one up bow on each string, okay?
So one down bow, one up bow on A, then D, and then G, and then C?
And then back to A. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do that together. Ready? And... warm and steady tone.
Okay.
So I'm sure Dr. Wexler talked to you about how holding the bow is a little bit different.
Oh, you would put your thumb over, or?
Well,
he said that, but then he said he doesn't. He puts it like this.
Yeah. Also, though, when you're playing violin or viola, you're gonna have the hair. Yeah, like that's what I was thinking of. Yep, you're right. So it's instead of the hair being towards you, it's going to be away. So you need to rotate your hand. So, I mean, even I notice myself turning a little bit this way sometimes when I play, and I go, oh yeah, it's supposed to be like that, right?
Yeah.
So the hand position is similar, just a little bit like rotated back.
Okay.
So let's do, how about just two bows on the C string, thinking about keeping the bow straight and rolling the right way, okay?
Okay. So.
Is it comfortable for you to have your pinky on your chalk?
Yeah.
Because you're used to it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, sounds good. Ready, and... Looks good. All right. Did you guys do any scales in your first class?
We didn't do hand positioning.
Okay.
And my hand position I can't really do, so.
Okay, let's look at it a little bit. Let's just play like the first 4 fingers of your C scale. Okay, so it's going to be, the fingering is going to be open, 1, 3, 4 for C.
Okay, how does the hand position go?
Okay, you're going to want the open circle, just like on violin or viola. And you don't want to squeeze your thumb and your fingers together. You more want to have the idea of pulling back the fingers, because squeezing will cause tension in your thumb. Okay, so you want to pull back more than squeezing. Your thumb should be right about between the second and third finger, around the second finger, a little bit further forward than it is towards the
Like
bridge.
back, kind of?
Yeah, that's right. Instead of for
I don't think my hands are gonna. That's
you'll
really
get
flat.
used to it.
It's probably really, really flat.
It's okay. Your hand looks pretty good. You don't have the curved back. Some people have trouble going from this, which looks more like, can you see it in the mirror? More like violin.
I'm already doing that.
But your hand is closer than lots of people who play viola, switching from violin. Cello, sorry.
Yeah, it's a little, like, I feel like it's wrong because it's, like, going flat like that.
It's okay to roll back a little bit on the first finger.
Okay.
Your other finger should be pretty curved. So let's just try those first few notes. So it's going to be open, 1, 3, 4. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So open C. You overcompensated for thinking that it was really far. It's not too far.
Okay.
Let's try those 4. That sounded good. That sounded right. So let's try those 4 together again. Sounds really good. Nice tone, you're digging in and everything. So you're going to want to work on kind of what you did in class probably. Setting up, feeling the same.
Yeah, he did a lot of plucking back and forth.
Okay, we can maybe do some of that next time. You can let me know and we'll figure out what he did and what we can work on. Start playing if you want. Open 1, 3, 4, even on every string, just to get the idea of the geography, how far apart the fingers need to be, and everything like that.
Okay.
So, yeah, good job. Good first lesson.